Say checkbox, select or deselect the checkboxes, or we can say select or deselect the radio buttons, and so on. So here I wrote two things. One is called checkbox, one is called radio button. What is the difference? Difference between checkbox and radio button. Good, good. So what is checkbox is? Here we can say none, one or more can be selected. But in the case of radio button, only one can be selected. Only one can be selected. Okay, fine. Or else we say something is called, we have something is called list box, or something is known as choice box. We have something is called list box and we have something is called choice box. What is list box? What do you know about list box? List of items. List of items. So checkbox, sorry, choice box is also list of items. The difference is one or more or multiple items are visible and multiple items can also be selected. But coming to the here choice box, only one is visible, only one is visible, and only one can be selected. Only one is visible and only one can be selected. Understood? Yes. Now coming to the Android here. So what I said here, for every screen there must be two files. For every screen there must be how many files? Two files. One is the XML file which is for designing the screen. Second one is Java. This is only for designing and this is for programming, or you can say logic. So here we have something is called Android Studio. It is the IDE to develop the Android application. It is the IDE to develop the Android applications. Let me show you that. So I open it. What I open here? Android Studio. Android Studio. Now here you can see two files are shown here or visible. One is called XML file, one is called Java file. XML and Java. XML is only for designing. See. And here we have three options. You can see it here. One is code, one is split, one is design. Code split design. Code split design. Code split design. So here what will happen? The code is visible. Split means both code and design. This is only design. Okay? So code is only code. Split code and design. Design is only design. Let us have a look. What do you see? What is selected? Design. Split. What do we see here? Both code and design. Only code. Fine? Okay. Now go to the option design. And here you see something. What is that? That is known as palette. Something is called palette. What is palette? Anyone, what is palette? So palette is nothing but the component, or we call it as component. I hope all of you know about component. So button is a component, checkbox is a component, list box is a component. Yes or no? Image view is a component. But mainly what we use here, one is called text view, edit text, button, image view, and the spinner. So these are the components what we are using here. Text view, edit text, button, image view, spinner. But the first one is text view. So text view is read only text. Read only text. What is read only text? It cannot be modified. It cannot be modified. But you edit text? Changeable text. Changeable text. We can modify. Buttons, I hope you know. Image view, you know. What is image view? To view the images. We need image view to view the images. Then we have spinner. This is for choice box. This is for choice box. Clear? Okay. The first program we'll discuss now. Once again, I'll repeat the same thing. Develop an application that uses GUI components, font and color. Font and color. So we must have method to change the color. We must have a method to change the font. Yes or no? We must have two methods here. One is for font, one is for color. So first of all, let us see the designing part. I'll show you the output first. See here. So this is the screen what I want to design. This is the screen what I want to design. What is the first one is? Label. Label or not? Button, button. Label, button, button. So here what we have for label, we have text view. We have text view. We have text view for labels. And we have button for buttons. One label, I mean to say one text view, two buttons. One text view, two buttons. Go. So what is the file is? Activity main.xml file. This is for Designing the screen. This is for designing the screen. So what we have? Text view. And in the text view, we have many attributes. We'll discuss them. What is the first one is ID. Just like a roll number. You have a roll number or not? What is the use of roll number? Unique key identification. Don't say identification because we have name. We all are identified by name or not? We all are identified by name, but we have something is called roll number. That is unique ID. Exactly same thing. What we say Android ID. What is the ID here? Text view. You can use any name. You can use any name. Then comes bit, height, margin, center, and text. And text size. Text size. Then we'll go to button here. Same attributes, but ID is changed. But ID is changed. The ID was text view. Now what is the ID is? Button 1. Similarly, we are defining another button, button 2. So 2 buttons, 1 text view. Now they all are defined in XML file. They are defined in XML file, but I want to use in Java. But designing is in XML file and logic is in Java. So there should be a link or not? Yes. So here we have a class called R class. It is predefined class. Predefined class in Android. What is the name of the class? R class, which is the predefined class in Android. It has all the IDs. All the IDs. And here we have something is called find view by ID. Find view by ID. Find view by ID. What is the use of this? It is used to get the reference of the ID or component which is defined in XML file. Understood? What I said here? We define the component in XML, but we are going to use in Java. We define in XML, but we are going to use in Java. So there must be relation or not. So that we can do by using find view by ID. But I said it is used to get the reference of the component which is defined in XML file. See here. What is that? Find view by ID. R.id.text view button 1. We have the reference of button 1. We have the reference of text view. T and B. Understood or not? Then comes logic. Then comes logic. The font should change. The font should change. When it should change? When you click on a button. When we click on a button. So here we have a method called onClick. OnClick, that is known as event. It is not the method, it is known as event. When you click, so this method is called. Which method? OnClick. It takes a parameter. What is the parameter is? Object of view class. Object of view class. So view class is the superclass of all the components. View class is the superclass of all the components. So T dot set text size. Set text size. What we do here? We are setting the text size. What does that mean? We are changing the font or not? Yes. What is the value we set here? Font. What is the font value? Initially, the value of font is study. So we are setting the font values